It's time for the sports festival. 2 week students, you will be having a sports festival. So take these 2 weeks to study, uh, train, not study. No, take these 2 weeks to train your quirks and get ready for the sports festival. He explained with the no Aizawa saying this to his classroom, to his class. Would say that to those who don't know what the sports festival is, it's basically an event UA has so that students can basically get known by heroes, so they can have what is it called, uh, apprenticeships or whatever. So everyone would go home 2 weeks to train their quirks or whatever they can get to become stronger, and then they come back after the 2 weeks. Now the sports festival will go relatively the same, but this time with Baka coming in first place, he still give a speech about he's gonna win and all that. During the cavalry battle, since Zuko wasn't there, he didn't get first place, nothing like that. Kendo didn't get in third or second, anything like that. Their team would still make it to the finals anyway. So, the first fight, Kendo versus Shinso. Kendo would win, even though Shinso tried to rile him up. Kendo would still win with her quirk. Every other fight goes the same. Kendo versus Todoroki. Todoroki would win this, but he would not use his fire because Deku was not there to motivate him. That he is not no endeavor. Now when it's finally Bako versus Todoroki, Todoroki would be forced to use his fire by Bako telling him that he would not fight him if he don't use his full power. And Bako be the one who tell Todoroki to use his fire quirk because he say you're not that bastard. You're Todoroki, and I'm gonna beat you. I'm not aiming for Endeavor right now. That's not Endeavor's fire. That is Todoroki. No, that's Shoto Todoroki's fire. And let me beat your quirk with mine. You know, something like that. And Todoroki would use his fire. The fight would go perfect, but in the end, it would be Bako who would actually win. Instead of Todoroki this time, Bako would actually win this. With Todoroki being, blasted out the ring, but he still get up. He still be okay-ish. It's just he got blasted out the ring. So, giving the medals, All Might will still get the medals to everyone. Now, something that's going to change. Ida will still get the call, but it's just that the attack on Stain gonna be different. So everyone will be in classrooms choosing the hero names. Bako doesn't pick his hero name right at that moment, seeing as he doesn't know what to be called because all the names he drew up was so dangerous. Everyone else will still pick the hero names they got in canon. I do not remember any of the hero names in canon except Deku's or Raka's, and that's it. I don't remember any other ones. So they choose the same agencies they did choosing canon along with Kendo. I forgot what agency she picked. Wasn't paying attention to her. I ain't even watch the anime that much. I ain't like My Hero Academia that much. Then I got into it for a little bit, then I stopped watching it. Because that could make me mad. That's a crap baby. So when Ida does go to Manuel, whatever, I forgot his name, native phone though. I don't know, whichever one. When he goes to the Heroes Agency, he goes after Stain like he did in the canon. And because there's no Deku to save him, Ida will actually die in this one. Being put on the news that, a student two heroes actually died during the attack on Hosu. Now Stain would get away, scot free. Nothing happened to him. He just did not do his whole thing. The message was does not inspire a whole bunch of villains to be born. Now during this whole time, Deku was still in the woods, just chilling, seeing as he has nothing else to do. Just letting the heat die down from him. He would see on the news what happened. He would get a little angry, but he knows that he could have saved someone if he was just, out there. But even he knows he's not no match for Stain. So they would have, Ida's funeral. They would try to charge the blame on UA, but UA would shift their blame and says they didn't know what Ida was going there for. They didn't even know anything. Like, they show evidence that they didn't know anything. So it's not really UA's fault, it's Ida's fault. And this would be a wake-up call for class when they see that they really can die out there. If they be stupid, if they make dumb decisions, this would be a wake-up call for all of the hero courses. They learn that they gotta be smart. They can't be, retarded. They can't be stupid. They can't, tread. They have to tread lightly. So when they do get back to school, all of them are a little sad about Ida's death. But they say that in Ida's will, they will move on. They will push themselves to the best of their abilities. So this when the final exam comes up. Pretty sure it's the final exam first. Yeah, final exams come up. They study, one of them teaches other students. They study for the final exam. After all their studying, they do have the fights. Bako and Kendo are matched up because she takes Izuku's spot. And the person I'm going to say took Ida's spot is going to be who? I'm going to say Shinso takes Ida's spot. I'm only doing this because I don't feel like they put more money in the class with Bakugo. That'll be a horrible duo. Constantly screaming and yelling. So, after the fights, they do still get told that they're going on a trip anyway. People that failed, they just have to do their work there. As they go there, everything happens to Ken, and they get to the, they get to the camp. But this time it's different. Deku is there, following 1A because he sees that they attract a lot of villains. A lot. And I mean a lot of villains. Every villain attack that he's seen so far, or major villain attack, revolved around UA or 1A. So Deku would follow the bus. Eventually get there. He's still hiding. He's in hiding. No one knows he's there. He keeps a lot of distance away because he does know that one of the Pussycats have a quirk that allows them to see the area. I forgot that quirks, but I know Manley has a quirk, the telepathy. Let me search that real quick. Just give me a second. They don't say. Well, it don't matter anyway. So Deku knows that one of the Pussycats has a quirk that can basically locate him, so he would stay out of range. He stayed far away. So everything happens as for canon. Kota does not try to punch anyone because no one walks up to him and try to talk to him. So eventually everything happens. In canon, the villains do attack. They wonder where Kota is. Deku would take Kota. Muscular would not be fast enough to get to where Kota was when Izuku takes Kota away. But Muscular would still arrive where he was in canon and keeps walking towards the camp. This time, everyone would fight. Bako would be captured, taken away. But whoever else was captured, I think, what's his name? Old dude with the bird quirk. Uh, hmm, forgot his name. He would also be captured, but they'd catch him back, release him. Muscular would then choose his time to attack, but Zuko would capitalize on him not focusing. He's rushing in, bloodthirsty. He doesn't notice. Zuko swoops down both his machetes, comes down, and just slices his head clean off, like he's holding scissors. Doing this quickly, he didn't rush over to a copy of Dabi that Twice made. He sliced him to just turn to sludge and dissipate. All the other villains already escaped, so Izuku seeing that he's not smart to stay around, he would escape too, running away really fast. All the children and students that seen the body of Muscular just sitting on the ground would throw up, haven't ever seen death before, throw up, pass out, something like that. After the other heroes, police show up, take away the body of Muscular, things like that, get the reports from the students and teachers, know what happened, things like that. Everything would then go according to the plot. All Might would fight All For One. All For One would escape. After All Might basically beat the crap out of him. No, I think he wouldn't escape. All Might would actually kill All For One in this one. But Shigaraki was taken away to actually be transferred All For One's quirk earlier in this. So he'd be taken away to get his All For One's quirk. But it's going to take a lot longer than it did in canon for him to get the quirk. Because it's rushed process, and his body wasn't ready yet. So it's a rush process, and he has Dr. Yuzuko, the equipment that he has is not fully upgraded yet. He needs a couple more months to actually upgrade it to get it up to par so that he can transfer the quirks. Now this was when Mirio would have after this they'll have their provisional license exams after basically finding Mirio. That's after. Yeah, the provisional license exam goes somewhat to canon. They would pass it. Everyone would pass it. Except Bakugo and Todoroki. They wouldn't pass. So after that, the classroom does fight Mirio and utterly gets defeated. It's a massacre. Now, during the work studies, Mirio would find Overhaul. They would do that whole raid on Overhaul's base. Deku is not there, so he doesn't get there. So Mirio does get shot, taking away his quirk, but Eri reverses the process, doing what she did to Deku and canon with Mirio, and now Mirio to take down Overhaul. And since Shigaraki is not basically awake at this time, it would not be him that kills Overhaul. It would actually be, take away Overhaul, can't say it'll be Dabi who does this. Seeing that Dabi sees Overhaul as a hindrance to his plan. His plan in particular, not Shigaraki's plan. So he would take away his hands by basically burning them, cremating them beyond recognition or use. it would be taken in by Muriel, and basically she would learn everything that she did with Muriel. He would then take him to the festival that one day through, you know, letting her enjoy herself. Now, on the next part, it's going to be the end of the what if. The next part of this story. So, guys, gotta wait. Well, the video for Thursday is gonna post in like a couple of in 2 hours. The video for Thursday is gonna post, and then after that, this video after 2 days is gonna post, and the next one's gonna post after that. All right, thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys. Well, in I don't know, 2 days. No, 4 days.